President Obama knows that his jobs bill cannot pass Congress, so now he is apparently willing to split the bill into separate issues. Congressman Kevin Brady is live with us from Houston. I want to go through these three issues, if I may, Congressman, and see, would you vote for any of them? I want to start with the payroll tax holiday. Separated out from the bill, it comes to you for a vote. Would you say yes? Would you vote yes on it?
No, mainly because it doesn't spur the economy. We've had four, in effect, consumer rebates, two under President Bush, two now under President Obama. All of them have been very disappointing to the economy, and it's expensive, plus takes away from Social Security and Medicare, which are very shaky on their own. So if you really look at it, does it boost the economy? No.
So it's a no on that particular issue. Next issue is building a lot more roads, bridges, the infrastructure spending component. If that comes to you separately, would you vote yes or no on that?
I will vote no, and here's why. It doesn't solve the problem. You know, these infrastructure projects are great, but they're very long-term. We know this from the stimulus. We know this from past economic crises we've had. What we really need to do is fix the Highway Trust Fund, make it a reliable, steady form of funding. That's what, and when I talk to our state transportation and local transportation officials, that's what they're looking for to give the green light to these projects. The temporary measures won't get them off the dime.
The last one, I believe, is the extension of unemployment benefits, I believe, for another year at a cost of $160 billion. That comes to you as a separate issue. You vote yes or no?
You know, I'm have to be a no, mainly because I think in some states where the economy is still very, very poor, you know, we need to look at some type of extension. But we ought to tailor it to the needs of those states rather than overall. And secondly, we need to get these people back to work. Clearly, the longer the unemployment benefits continue, the more skills they lose, the harder it is for them to get back into the workforce. And the reason we're working, Republicans, the president may not know this because he's out on the campaign trail looking to pick fights, but while he's there, Republicans and Democrats are actually passing three sales agreements with Korea, Colombia, and Panama that would create 250,000 jobs and actually put people who are unemployed back to work. And I think that needs to be the focus.
I think the president knows that the jobs bill, whether you split it up or you keep it all together, is not going to pass, certainly not the House of Representatives, if a lot of people feel the way you do. I think he knows that. I think maybe he's setting you up so he can say, hey, you, Kevin Brady, you're not prepared to help the unemployed. You're not prepared to help the small business owner. You won't rebuild our crumbling infrastructure. This is all your fault. I think that's coming down the pike right at you, Congressman.
I think that's exactly right. But there is, I think, a qualifier in all this, the unemployment rate. We are, you know, we're not 2 months into the recovery. We're more than 2 years since the recession supposedly ended. These numbers, the real unemployment rate is really closer to 17%. Business consumer confidence is in a very bad place. Europe really threatens to create a double-dip recession here in the United States, and the president really has no one to look for. And I think the public knows who's been driving this car for the past 2.5 years, so I don't think the blame game works.
Congressman Kevin Brady, Republican, Texas, thanks for joining us. As always, sir, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Stuart.